Hey guys, how's it going today? It's Blue Eye Biker back after I think about 3 months, or 3 months since an upload at least. Happy New Year and all that good stuff. I know we're now in February, or halfway through February, jeez. I'm not very good at this regular upload sort of thing. As you may have already noticed in the first few seconds, yes, I have a different exhaust on this bike. And yeah, as you can probably tell, it sounds pretty goddamn lovely. I'm so happy with this exhaust, and it was cheap as well. But I'm very quickly just going to go over. It's a Danmoto MotoGP, I think that's what it's called, or Danmoto Carbon GP, something like that, something weird like that. The black carbon fibre looking Danmoto exhaust that's new on eBay for about 150 quid. But I got mine second hand for 100 quid. But yeah, I'll probably do another video talking about the exhaust a bit more. If you would like that and you can be bothered, just put a comment down below and I'll do like a proper sounds thing and stuff like that. But that's one reason why I haven't uploaded in a while. So basically, there's a lot of stuff I need to cover, really. One of which is the exhaust, another one which is the main topic of this video, I guess, is the fact I lost my job. We'll get onto that in just a moment. But I would love to do it in all separate videos and do it all in chronological order and everything, but I'm just not organised enough for that, and because of that, it's making me a bit slack when it's coming to actually recording the video, which is usually where I'm quite good. I'm usually good at the recording side and bad at the editing side. So I just thought I'd just jump in, quickly go over a couple bits, and then talk about something that's just plaguing my mind, and yeah, I just feel like I need to talk about it. So for a little while I've been contemplating leaving that job, but I just never really got round to it. Damn it, I love this exhaust. But yeah, sorry, as I was saying, I never really got round to it. There was a few of us there that were always saying, you know, we hate it here, we just want something else. But I never really sort of took it upon myself to actually start looking. And I probably should have, to be fair, because basically my old job was a sales job. It was one of them jobs where you're monitored on how well you sell and everything else. But I basically didn't meet certain targets, and it's quite a small company, and because of that they're very strict with who they do and don't keep. And it was coming to the end of January, and where my sales sort of figure, you could say, was, it wasn't looking good. And I thought, I'll see how it goes. In the last week or so I'll hand in my notice, so I still have another 4 weeks work. So I did do that, but because I finished below a certain amount, they basically have full right to just straight up fire me, and that's what happened. So I entered February with no job. Which I'm sure, as you can imagine, was definitely not how I wanted to start this year. And I still have no job. I am currently unemployed, and it sucks. It really does. Since I started working at 16, I haven't actually not had a job for any period of time. I've gone between jobs, but I've always had a job. Oh, it is a 4-year. And going from working 5, sometimes 6 days a week knowing what you're doing, going to work, going home, blah blah blah, all that good stuff, and then just having nothing is such a weird feeling. It's horrible. And walking out of work that day, like, it was just weird, because one of my colleagues was actually leaving that day, and he only gave a short notice, but he had only been there for a couple months and he had found something else that he would rather do, so he wanted to leave the company. So he actually gave quite a short notice, but they accepted it because he had only been there for a short period of time. He was leaving that day and he had his little meeting and stuff with the manager, and then he came downstairs and then he called me up, and I was thinking, oh shit, you know, this just can't be good, it's not going to be good. And I come downstairs and I said to her, I was like, I just lost my job, and it was like, you're joking? I was like, no, yep, I did. And it's I don't know, it's horrible. I've been hunting for work, and it's such a horrible feeling when you go to all these places and you hand in your CV or whatever, and then they're like, yep, right, we'll give you a call, and then you're sitting there at the phone for the next couple of days thinking, yep, they're going to call me at some point, and they just don't, and it's horrible. It really sucks. And obviously I've got bills to pay, I've got this bike to keep running because of my accident that happened just over a year ago, no, just under a year ago now, jeez. No, just over a year ago. Yeah, just over, sorry. It was the 8th of February last year, in case you're wondering. Because of that, obviously my insurance isn't the cheapest on this, I'll be totally honest. Petrol on it, I mean, I don't really even care about it, to be honest. It's so good in terms of fuel efficiency, and it doesn't cost a lot to fill up the tank that I don't actually mind, you know, having to pay for petrol. That's fine. But so you got your insurance, you also got the finance on it, still paying for that, and obviously that costs money. So, oh, I think I just realised who that was on that moped. That's literally just clocked. I'm pretty sure that was TheFacelessRider. Basically his sister's just got on a moped, and I think that was him riding it. He pointed at me and I was thinking, like, what? And that's just clocked on. I was just sitting there thinking, who do I know that owns a moped? Oh, I'm going to turn around and see if I can find him. Yeah, anyway, sorry, yeah, so I've got bills to pay, and it is stressing the hell out of me knowing that we're halfway through February and I still have not got a job, and I don't have enough money to pay for my bills. So yeah, but one thing I do really want to express my feelings about is Indeed, the job website. My lord, that website is annoying. At first I thought it was brilliant, you know, the fact that you have access to so many jobs so easily, and then I actually tried to use it properly, you know, where it says, like, you know, one click application, just upload your CV, or do one of the Indeed CVs. And I mean, I've got a CV written out and I'm quite happy with it. I've recently redone it, obviously because I had to update it, but also because I didn't like how it was written. And you know, obviously I spent a fair bit of time on that. That dog is going mental for my exhaust. Ooh. But yeah, so I went on the Indeed thing and it said, you know, create your CV or whatever, and I thought, well, I've already got a CV, so I don't want to have to rewrite it or do anything like that. And when you're doing the Indeed one, it does it in such a cockeyed way that it's just awkward and you just don't want to do it. stalking him, but I want to try and find him. So I went to do their CV, and as I said, it's such a cockeyed way of doing it that it's just terrible. It really is. It asks you all the wrong questions, like, you know, it requests all the wrong information, stuff that you just don't really need to give, or it does it in a way that just isn't really good. And when you've already got a CV written, obviously you just want to use that. And then one day when I was just looking at a job, I thought, oh damn it, I really want to apply to that. Let's see if he's box. No, he's not. Okay. But yeah, and I found a little button that said upload, or no, it said already have a CV. Click here or something like that. I thought, yes, you know, thank God there is actually the opportunity for you to do something like that. So I went on it and I chose the file, I uploaded it, and I went to apply to the job, and it was like, we've come, you know, like there's a bit of an error that's occurred, and I was thinking, oh God, now what? And it literally tries to categorise your CV. I don't know, it must like sort of recognise certain words and then put it into certain categories, but it tries to set it up into, you know, work experience, education, things like that, and it is so bad at doing it that it just completely butchers your CV. So you just spent ages writing this CV, and then, you know, you're finally happy with it, or at least I was finally happy with it, see a job that I want to apply for, go to upload it, do that, and it just completely butchers it. It just cuts it up into these weird segments, and then it's like, sorry, you're missing something here and here and here and here. It's like, no, all that information is there, you just can't find it. And it's just such a poor way of doing it that I've given up with Indeed. And that's the thing, I mean, a lot of the time when you apply to these jobs through websites, I think it is quite rare for them to get back to you, just because, I mean, they probably receive applications through Indeed, Total Jobs, another, you know, search engine. Then the company's probably got their own like online way of letting you apply and stuff like that. And it's just like, what? Why would you do it in that format? Why? Oh, but yeah, so I'm quite stressed at the minute. Pretty stressed out, because I don't know, I need a job, and I haven't come across anything that wants to take me on and that's half decent and everything else. That's a nice bike. I just need something, and I need it now. But yeah, I hope this hasn't been too rambly or all over the shop. I do quite often get off topic or just start rambling about crap. I try not to, but I just do. But yeah, I'm going to try and drop some CVs in some places today, see if I can get any luck with that. Oh. I do love this exhaust so much. Woo! Right, okay, that'll be in another video. If you want it, I mean, I'm probably going to do it anyway, just because I remember before I bought this exhaust I struggled so much to find a video about it, so might be a couple videos about that. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you're still interested in my content. And I want to try and upload a bit more regularly, but you know, I'm me. I'm not very consistent at the best of times. But yeah. thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. See you later.